Hello. Hello. Now, it is 40 years since we lost Karen Carpenter. What a voice, what a beautiful, beautiful voice. And it's funny, when you hear either bits of music or information like that, it takes you back to a place and a space in time. It's funny, I had a motorbike, it was a brand new motorbike, and I was taking it over to this particular place to have it serviced. And they were playing the radio, and they played one of the Carpenters tunes. I was with a mate of mine, played one of the Carpenters tunes while I was waiting, and then they played another one and a third. I thought, wow, that's unusual, but you know, whatever. And then they said, you know, sadly Karen Carpenter died today, and then carried on playing more tunes. And I was quite shocked really, because I loved Karen Carpenter, I still do. What a voice, what a voice. It's amazing really. She used to sing an octave or two higher, and just one day she just tried this lower voice, and somebody in the studio heard, and they said, sing like that, that is it, that's your voice, you found your voice. 40 years, eh? And I'm only 26, so I don't know how I remember it, but I do. And like I say, I was with a mate, and it sends you back, you know, when you think, okay, 40 years, where was I when I found out? Well, I was in a place called Seacourt Tower in Oxford, getting my bike, motorbike serviced, and a mate of mine came round on the Friday, because this is Saturday I believe, he came round on the Friday and he said, are you getting your bike serviced tomorrow? Because we spoke about it, and I said, yeah. He said, is it alright to come over with you? And after the service, we'll go up and into the city, we'll have a bite to eat, a couple of bits I want to pick up. And I said, yeah, no worries, you know. And it's funny, you know, when you think about people over the time, over your lifetime, that you were close to, maybe best friends at that time, people that you've worked with, people that perhaps you went on holiday with, or you know, women that you've had a relationship with, or whatever, you know. And where are they now? And where are you to them in their thoughts? Oh, I wonder what happened to Bri. It's strange, funny. Things mean something at the time, and people mean something at the time, and everything else, your thoughts and what you're currently going through at that time is a big thing, and eventually nothing matters, nothing, that big thing is insequential really, it doesn't matter. Now all these years have gone on, and where's my friend now? Wouldn't have a clue, you know, not a clue. 40 years. 40 years. Frightening really. Go. My good boy. Hello, my love. Do you want to come a little bit closer? Thank you. Oh, closer than that. Thank you. Go. So over those 40 years, what have I done? Well, all sorts, I suppose, same as everybody else, you know. I've moved several times up and down the country. I've lived on the road, lived in the motorhome. Had some good times, some bad times. Sadly, I've lost some friends along the way, and you know, some very, very close people to me are no longer here, but I remain here, so I carry their thoughts and, you know, the fact that they lived. You know, somebody like my dear old mum, if she hadn't lived, I wouldn't be here. So I'm here now, today, under this glorious ball of warmth. Mr. Solarface, I'm here because my mum lived. Oh, you getting tired, love? Yeah? Okay. He's getting a little tired, look. Okay, my beauty. You all right? Oh, go then. Oh, it went up your bum bone. It's just there. There's a good boy. Yeah, so when you think back and go in time, it's kind of frightening. 40 years. Bless Karen Carpenter, you know. But how I feel about it is when somebody big like that dies, they're still remembered 40 years later. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. When you think there are billions and billions and billions of people on this planet, and yet we actually remember very few, but I mean, we remember Karen Carpenter. How lovely. I think they say something like 2 generations and nobody remembers you, which is probably true, and it's very sad. This is on the whole, you know, we'll remember perhaps Elvis or Jim Morrison or somebody, you know, but who's going to remember me or you, you know? Yeah, I've got these videos, but nobody will ever watch them. Come on, my love. Good boy. And yeah, I've written a few books, but you know, they just turned to dust. Hello. Are you tired or not? Every time I say, are you tired? Look at you. So you get ready again. Should you go this way? This way. Go. Oh, close. Yeah, so they say 2 generations and nobody remembers you. And do you know what? The saddest thing, I have said this in a video a long time ago. My niece, she's got 2 kids, and they love to see Granny, which is my mum. They love to spend time with Granny, and sadly Granny died, and 3 weeks later I saw them, and there was a photo of my mum, and I said, who is this? Who's that lady? And one of them said, I don't know, no idea. But the older one said, is it the dinner lady from school? So there you go. So we think we matter, and perhaps we don't. So, you know, at the end of the day, we've got to take life for what it is, and not to take it too seriously, and not to worry too much about anything much, because it's going to be over one day, and nobody will give a shit. Nobody will think, oh, poor old Bri, he had a tooth removed 20 years ago, 50 years ago, whenever it was, you know. I'll be dead and gone, and within a week somebody might talk about me. I doubt it, but somebody might say, did Bri have tattoos? And I say, I'm not sure really, I think so, I can't really remember. And I say, what were they of? And I say, I have no idea, no idea. And did he have hair? Not sure really, I think he had curly hair, or long hair, or short hair, not sure. You know. So really, at the end of the day, we've got this one life, we've got to make the most of it and do whatever we want to do in this life. And love our dogs, love the planet, love the sunshine, love each other. That's all we've got. It's all we've got for now, for this very, very short time. Go! Yeah, this very, very short time. And life can be over before we even know it, you know. You leave school, you might be 15 or 16, and all of a sudden, you know, you're 35, 40, and your next birthday seems to be 60 or 80. And you think, Christ, that went quick, you know. But you don't get another chance. This is it. It's not a dress rehearsal. This life is all we get. Ready, my bird? So we've got to make the most of it. And like I said, the most of each other as well. That's really important. And I think the message of my life is, if I can, doesn't matter who I meet and where I meet them, but to leave them in a better place mentally than how I met them. And even if that's, even if they have a chuckle, a laugh, or if they think something, or if they try something, or if something I say changes their opinion slightly on something, it's great. Okay. Enough rambling. I'm making this while I'm banned from YouTube because I've been naughty. Sorry about that. Not. Anyway, take good care, and if you can get outside, because look at this. It's a little bit chilly, a little bit blowy, but blue skies. Sending you lots of love and many blessings. Take care and be well.